Okay guys, so we got some minor updates on the trade talk. We got a Jeff Petry update to talk about, compliments of Pierre Lebrun, and also during Hockey Night in Canada just last night, Elliote Friedman released some brand new information about Shea Weber. We also got a rumor about the Canadiens possibly looking for some help down the middle and have shown interest in ankle biter Yanni Gourde. So, let's get into it. But first, before we begin, if you're a fan of the Habs or just watching Shea Weber snap, crackle, and pop, then please consider subscribing to my channel as I upload a ton of hockey content and would really enjoy having some more you grasshoppers tag along for the roar. Now, first up on the list here, Jeff Petry. He's putting up points again. Holy cow, won't you look at that? Since Marty St. Louis came to town, Petry's been on fire. He's scoring goals, he's putting up assists, he looks happy again. At one point, I think I saw his eyes turn red again. So now with things going well, a lot of Habs fans were beginning to think, hey, maybe now with Dominique Ducharme out the door, Jeff Petry might just want to stick around and finish out his contract in Montreal. Well, false. According to the Dwight Schrute of the hockey world and Pierre Lebrun, he would say that nothing has changed. Petry does in fact still want to get moved, and if Kent Hughes gets the right offer, his ass is out of here. Lebrun would also mention that he thinks this is a trade that's going to go down during the offseason, which makes sense. There's a few too many numbers involved to move Jeff Petry right now. He comes with a bunch of, well, this stuff. Moving on! Elliote Friedman would have some more of his thoughts last night, and one of them were directly related to Shea Weber. Friedman would go on to say, quote, a lot of the talk out of Montreal has been about defensemen who could be available, but there's another one there too, and that is Shea Weber's contract. Weber, of course, is likely not going to play in the National Hockey League ever again. He's got 4 years left after this year. The cap hit is $7.9 million, but the cash is $6 million in total. Friedman would say he wouldn't be surprised if some teams who need either long-term injury room or want to get to the cap floor and aren't looking to spend a ton in the next couple of years will take a look at that Shea Weber contract. So, there you have it. Apparently, there's going to be teams across the NHL having trouble hitting that cap floor over the next couple of years, and they may consider taking on Weber's contract. I know, sounds pretty crazy, it does. But maybe old Elliote is onto something here. He couldn't have just made this all up on his own. Somebody planted this seed in his brain. It's kind of a confusing one. Are teams actually going to pay some kind of a small fee to take on that contract? Or is Montreal going to have to pay to get rid of it? I'm assuming the Habs are going to have to pay, but who really knows? Maybe some more future consideration shenanigans are going to be involved. Now, before we get on with the Yanni Gourde talk, just a couple of days ago, I asked everybody who you thought would be the next person traded away from the team. The results are in. A whopping 890 grasshoppers showed up to cast a vote in this one, and big bad Ben Chiarot just blew it out of the water. 69% of voters selected Ben Chiarot. Ain't that something? Even Ben Chiarot probably selected Ben Chiarot. Second, we had a big two-way tie between Turkey and others. Third, we had Jeff Petry. And fourth, we had the beloved Brit the Kool-Aid Man Kulak, who everybody has a crush on now all of a sudden. So there you have it. I've got faith in you assholes. Ben Chiarot is going to be the next one to go. Now, as for a player potentially coming in, Michel Bergeron of TVA Sports recently opened up a can of worms about, well, a worm. He would say, quote, I was told this week that the Canadiens are interested in Yanni Gourde, who is a centerman. I don't think Gourde is happy in Seattle, and if he did come to Montreal, he'd be close to home. Whoa. Okay, so let's take a step back here and bring old Yanni Gourde up on the screen. What do we got? He's 4 apples tall, he's 30 years old, he's a feisty little bastard, he was undrafted, and since he's been in the NHL, he's been quite impressive. He's got a good looking resume here. He's a bit of a veteran player, he's fast, so there's that. Kent Hughes is a big fan of fast, ever since he owned his first 12-lane Skidoo, but I don't know. For some reason, I do feel a little hesitant bringing Yanni Gourde in here. But you know what? It's not all about me, okay? You tell me what you think down in the dirty, rotten comment section. That does it for this video. Don't forget, to grab the like button by the thumb and twist it right off on the way out of here. And hey, I'll see you next time.